Hello again, Chris the Shriner Dog coming to you again from downtown Salt Lake City. Today's video, we're going to be checking out the Utah State Capitol building. Let's go chill out. They're actually doing a lot of construction to the building back here. I don't know what they're adding on back there, but I will not be going into those areas. I kind of want to go check out the main interior where all the statues are on and go check that out since I've actually never been inside the State Capitol building before. I just kind of want to go check it out. Got a statue right here outside the State Capitol building. Got a statue of Massasoit, historic Indian chief of Massachusetts, friend of the Pilgrim Fathers. A little bit of history about who put the statue together. Not sure why that's out here in Utah because Massachusetts is on the inside of the country. Back there's where they're building a new building. I'm not sure what it is exactly, but there you go. Just inside the doors here, you got this pretty cool looking display. So for the majority of this video I'm recording, I'm going to keep myself quiet.
So I'm noticing these little placards here. I know I said I wasn't going to say much, but I wanted to take note of it. But you see all these placards here on the wall. I'm guessing that's where the artwork for all the governors for the state of Utah have been. But they, at the moment, they're not on display. And as you saw outside, construction is going on up on the building. So I'm assuming they have them put away to protect them, make sure they're not all messed up or anything like that. I wanted to point out this one because Simon Bamberger, I had ties with him. He was born in Darmstadt, Germany, but I lived there for 3 years. So that's pretty cool. I'm guessing this is where they would have his portrait. Visited his grave at the Salt Lake Cemetery just yesterday, actually. Just like that. Right after I got off the elevator, here's the statue of Philo T. Farnsworth. And if anybody's been following my channel, they'll know that I visited the grave of Philo T. Farnsworth not too long ago. He's buried down in Provo. He was born here in Salt Lake. And again, like on his grave, this is father of television. I know a lot of people say that can be that they heard something different. But to tell you the truth, Philo T. Farnsworth was the father of television because the televisions that we use at home are the televisions that he invented. I know there's also other people who also have pioneered the television industry, but they had different models of the television that other parts of the universe use. We at home use the television that he invented. It was the electric television, whereas other places you'll find that they used the mechanical television. That's a different story. But yeah, when they say that Philo T. Farnsworth is the father of television, that's referring to the electric television that we use at home in our everyday lives. there have been a lot of movies filmed here in Utah. Patrick Renna from The Sandlot, one of my all-time favorite movies. I've covered some of those filming locations in my prior videos. And also another popular movie that people don't realize was filmed in Utah, but I don't see anything referred to it here. Dumb and Dumber was filmed here in Utah, right here in downtown Salt Lake too. But I don't really see it mentioned here anywhere. Oh yeah, that's right. Pirates of the Caribbean is also here. National Treasure. Pirates of the Caribbean at World's End, Part 3, where he's actually out in the Bonneville Salt Flats. I have not covered that in any of my videos before, but I would like to do that. And also, High School Musical 1, 2, and 3, right here in Salt Lake City as well. It is October 3rd, 2024, as of the filming of this video. R.I.P. James Earl Jones. All the movies that are filmed here in Utah, I often forget that Independence Day has seen filmed here on the Bonneville Salt Flats. I always forget about that. There are also a lot of other famous movies filmed out here too. World's Fastest Indian, Mission Impossible 2, Napoleon Dynamite, Con Air, Dumb and Dumber. There he goes. There it is, right there. Dumb and Dumber mentioned right there, finally. Footloose, I've done the filming locations video for that. Bits and parts of Dumb and Dumber for 2. Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade. As a matter of fact, Kevin Bacon recently came down to Springville, Utah, to the high school that they filmed that part of that movie at, because they're getting ready to demolish that school if they haven't already done that, and build up a new one. Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid, The Conqueror, Brigham Young. Brigham Young was a movie that was filmed here, and Vincent Price is the one who played the title role in that movie. Then you also got the Sundance Film Festival. Robert Redford is known to have lived out here. I'm not sure if he lives out here still, but I know that he recently sold Sundance, and I have no idea if they're going to actually keep the Sundance Film Festival in Sundance. But I guess we'll see. That's a talk of town nowadays. I don't know if it's already happened yet or not, but if it's sold, it is what it is. But even the most recent Lone Ranger movie that was filmed out here too, with Johnny Depp, and Covered Wagons, Fort Apache, and also not to forget to mention bits and pieces of Back to the Future Part 3 were filmed in southern Utah too. Some more westerns filmed out here in Utah. City Slickers 2, Westworld, Thelma and Louise, Yellowstone, Lone Ranger, Picture Kevin Costner, John Wayne, and even John Ford. Oh, here you go. Some of the other old westerns that were filmed out here: Stagecoach, Madonna Clementine, Fort Apache. Quite a few John Wayne movies are actually filmed out here too. A little scene from Con Air with John Cusack, Nicolas Cage, and John Malkovich. Dang, I didn't even know there was this many movies filmed out here. I knew there was a lot, but not this many. Famous Utahns in the film industry. Let's see here. Got a few that everybody recognizes: Jason Bateman, Derek Huff, Julianne Hough, Chrissy Teigen, Ty Burrell's even a famous Utahn. He lives in Salt Lake City, but I think he has a few bars out near Park City in that area. Philo T. Farnsworth, like what we talked about before. James Woods. Fun fact: James Woods says that his favorite role that he ever had was doing the voice of Hades from the Hercules Disney movie. There you go. I mentioned it before. Filmed bits and pieces of Back to the Future Part 3, my all-time favorite movie trilogy in the world. Oh yeah, that's right, Galaxy Quest. I forgot they filmed part of that here. I love Galaxy Quest, one of my favorite movies. That movie? Yeah, that movie was garbage. I didn't like the Ang Lee old movie. Even Doctor Who with Matt Smith had an episode filmed out here.
we go. Another scene of Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade, my favorite of the Indiana Jones movies right there. And also Forrest Gump. Not the window right there. Downtown Salt Lake. I'm not a super big, huge fan of politics or anything like that. But seeing the state capitol buildings wherever I go, that's pretty cool. And this is actually the very first state capitol building I've actually ever stepped foot inside. I visited quite a few of them, but this is the first one I've actually ever been inside. Right on top of the dome up there. Just looking up there is just terrifying me because I am terrified of heights. I guess you got some murals here painted on the wall with bringing the Native Americans here. Some other trappers, fur traders. Some of the history of Utah painted there. Some of the statues here in the four corners. Not sure what they represent. There's one there, another one right here, and then another one just right around the corner. I'll probably get it, make a better angle of it here pretty soon. That's actually the new Utah state flag. I think they changed it. It was either last year or early this year where they changed the flag. They've slowly but steadily have been replacing the old flags with the new flag, the Beehive state. Brigham Young on the north side of the building. (1801 to 1877). He's also buried here in Salt Lake City, not too far from where we're standing at right now. The story of Utah state flag. This is what the old flag used to look like. And I just added a video of what the new flag actually looks like. But here it is actually again, the new flag. Here's like what some of the other options look like. Okay, so on March 31st, 2023, so it was last year when it was approved. Coming over here, this is where I was talking about where I think all the paintings usually are at. But right here, state seal of the state of Utah. But looking up here, I think right above here where that light is right where the dome is. And that's right, because over here, I walked over right above where the stair is. I saw a sign on the floor above the staircase was closed. But right above the stairs, that's where the statue of Brigham Young was at. So yeah, there's that, and there's also the dome right above where this is at. This piece is made out of copper because copper is a big mineral here in the state of Utah. So there's a lot of artwork made out of copper. CC 207 Rockwell Salt Flats. Right there. And also Lehigh Rolling Mills. That's Footloose. I drive by that every single day to get to and from work. It's in Lehigh, Utah, and I live in Orem, not too far from Lehigh. Thelma and Louise. High school football, or high school musical. That's the high school's on the other side of town near Hogle Zoo. Some of the other famous filming movies here. Some other sites here that we can check out. Paleontologist Paris. Oh, that's right, because there's a whole bunch of dinosaur fossils here in Utah too. Thanksgiving Point has a huge collection of dinosaur fossils. Most notably the Utah raptor, because that was a dinosaur that was discovered here in the state of Utah, and that's why, hence the name Utah Raptor. And fun note, Michael Crichton, when he wrote Jurassic Park, originally wanted to use the Utah Raptor as like one of the main dinosaurs of his book. Eventually, when he went to go print that book, they wanted him to change it to a different dinosaur, so that he ended up using the Velociraptor name instead of the Utah Raptor. But the Velociraptors in the movie Jurassic Park are actually based off of the Utah Raptor. Original 1960 Capitol Dome right here. Capitol Dome light. It says right here on the sign, the globe light was installed on top of the Capitol's dome in 1916, just in time for the Capitol building's grand dedication ceremony. Due to decades of exposure to the elements, it was removed in the early 1990s. When we were taking the light fixture off, pieces of it were actually falling in our hands, stated David O. McKay, facilities park manager at the time. The bulb was then replaced with one that is currently gracing the dome, and the original has been carefully pieced back together and displayed here. Knowing that the globe fixture would be placed hundreds of feet above the ground is not intended to be seen closely, it is with great appreciation to know that special care and attention was taken to create a fixture with thoughtful design and ornamentation, continuing with the pride and workmanship seen throughout the Capitol building. That's awesome, that's cool. I did not know that a Capitol building of any sort would have so much history just displayed. It's kind of like a museum. You can look at it that way if you want to look at it that way. Thank you so much for watching today's video. If you like this video, give it a like and share it on various social media platforms. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. And also don't forget to check out the links to my other social media down below to Instagram and TikTok. Thanks for watching again, and I'll talk to you all later. Bye. Bonus footage. So that building, the building over there, that filmed from the inside there, the state capitol building, is going to be the North Capitol building. It'll be the future home of the Museum of Utah, opening 2026.